Damn, that was a fucking hell of a lightning. Toyo?
How you doing?
All good, man. Missed a hell of a party last night.
What happened?
Oh, you didn't see, you didn't hear?
A
Didn't read
little
about
bit.
it?
Yeah.
They took a new recruit Spartan hostage.
Yeah.
Oh. And the Red rescued him. But in doing so, your car got... Yeah, the ADA is gone.
Oh well.
Should we bring in the other ADA inside or leave it outside?
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So what's up, man? What is new? Is your wife
Not.
still pissed?
Yeah. Nah. Well, she's calmed down a bit.
You disappeared on me last night.
Yeah. Is it just you or anyone else about?
Sergeant Sergey is in the tent over here sleeping.
Mm.
Lieutenant Dmitri will be here maybe later. And Corporal Alexei is supposed to be here in a while.
Any second.
Do you have any more stick lights?
Nope. I haven't got any flares or anything like that. I just had the one that was equipped to the backpack.
So tell everybody to start finding a lot of flares and stick lights and make a box of only flares and stick lights.
I haven't come across another generator anyway yet.
Yeah, we don't need generator.
No? Oh, you got the batteries. That's alright. But still, need to charge them.
Yeah, we need wires that will help us to get and more lights, light bulbs. Ooh, that was a fucking lightning. Put one of your weapons, prioritize like the shotgun in your inventory, in your crate or whatever. And when you're in base, remember condition one
Totally,
weapon.
yeah.
See, right now you're in base, so there is no sense you walking around with with two guns on you. I have the SVD and I put it in the storage in my office. And every time that I go to missions, I just take it. Sometimes I don't. It depends on the missions.
Yeah.
There it's in my back. What? That can be right. Why is it on my back? So that's why I was feeling heavy. What a fucking idiot. There you go. Oh, finally. I feel lighter.
Hurrah, gents, hurrah.
Hurrah, hurrah.
My boy Shell.
How you doing?
I put you in for promotion. You deserve it.
For the action
Hopefully
last
credit
night?
for it. Yeah, I mean, you did pretty good as like a tenant. Like as an officer, you took charge, man. You stopped them from shooting each other, literally.
Yeah.
You saved lives.
Hurrah!
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully Craig agrees and gives you that promotion. So who else is on this?
So let's get around everybody in the over here in the. Pavel?
Yeah.
Doyle.
Yeah.
Come to the garage for a second. We're doing a debrief.
Yeah. I'm doing the last thing you told me to do. Just give me a sec.
Sergeant Pavel. Don't worry. Sergeant Pavel, you will come to the radio room, okay?
Okay.
And the lights is. Wait for it. Red light.
Yeah,
Red light.
light.
Red light. Marty Madrazo.
Light discipline.
You drop it on the floor at the edge of the room, and it'll light up the whole room, like you're in a dream thing.
I don't know if it will. Let's see. Nope. me and Lieutenant Commander Dmitry went on what you call recon mission, small recon mission, and then
Okay.
evac to with a vehicle, extract by a vehicle with the Sergeant Sergey.
Nice. Did you get a look at that after action report? I don't know. I think it was just passed up to hire, but I don't know if you got to look at it.
We all received copies.
What did you send me?
Oh, you all received
I don't
copies of the
think
after action from
you might have to send him a copy of the shimp in private chat because he can't see. He didn't get the paperwork, if you know what I mean.
I don't think I got the after action either. The one that Lieutenant Malashak made.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh no, I have the
So
after action. Never mind. Disregard.
let's start from the beginning. I was at the town up there, and I came down with the barrel, and then you came up to me with the message report about. Go ahead.
So essentially, what happened was I was standing post right outside at the ECP, which is entry control gate, which is that pretty much that gate is our only entry control point on this perimeter. Essentially, a fire team element that was unknown approached. I tried to identify it was Spartan forces. From there, they gave us some intel about an enemy force acting violent in the Chelm province. About a fire team minus size, which was dug in and had defensive fortifications. We were also told that they may or may not have a hostage, which is one of their own guys. After receiving the word, I passed it up to hire when the lieutenant came back from his patrol. From there, we did pretty much the first two steps of the BAMSIS decision making, which is
Hold.
begin. Oh,
Sergeant Sergey and Corporal and Sergeant Pavel. You two guys take notes about military language, about common language. What he's just saying right now and how he's saying it and how he's displaying it and what the details that it's giving. Also, Sergeant Sergey, that will help you on radio chatter and how to communicate radio chatter, military radio chatter. Okay, go ahead.
okay, tracking. Yeah, so BAMSIS, if you guys aren't familiar, since I'm not sure if anybody here's prior service besides Shim and me and myself, but BAMSIS is how the military makes the planning. So B is begin the planning. So we want to identify what our missions were. So that was the commander's intent, which is the OIC, which is Lieutenant Shim at the time. He was officer in charge. Our mission was to de-escalate the situation as well as gain reconnaissance. From there, we arranged the recon, which was Lieutenant Shim and myself, and then we executed the plan. Any questions from part one? So that was just, so we like to split it up in different parts. Part one was just the planning and then the organization of the actual mission that was going to take place. The second part would be the execution.
And the communication.
Yep, and communication.
So I utilize a part that we guys didn't utilize it as a military option, as a communication options, which is our Discord, and I'm using it as a command. What I mean command is if there is nobody in game and I want to send message to anybody who's in game, who's not in game but in the faction itself, so I will send it in the command itself in the Discord, and I will know that someone will see it. Afterward, someone did join us from that message in the command, and we message command on radio. So there is two part of communication. One, you message if there is no one in game, you message on the command chat. But if the radio, it will be like, let's say the corporal is my radio man, and I will tell him, corporal, send message to command. For him, it's either on radio or either on let's say email. How do you say it on satellite messages? Whatever you call that. Satellite phone.
Open channels. Yeah.
Open channels, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
Two
it's
ways of
actually key
communication.
for you two. Yep. Oh, sorry.
Continue, continue.
It's actually very key that you guys, since you guys are sergeants, right, you guys are NCOs, right? NCOs are the backbone of the military. So our job is to serve as the vital link between command and the junior enlisted. Are you guys tracking on that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's Doyle. What's up, Doyle? I didn't know you were here.
How you doing?
Mhm. Yeah, so essentially, our job is to, as non-commissioned officers, we are supposed to make the officer's life easier, via, if that is, sending and receiving messages to hire, keeping track of intel. That way he can, it would aid in the decision-making process. So just be mindful of that as you move forward and conduct your duty, because the NCO job is very important, especially in the real military side, as Shimon can attest and I can attest. Um, so anyway, moving on to part two of the execution of the plan. As the sir said, we moved out on a two-man element to extract the hostage. Unfortunately, we had a vehicle malfunction, which made us move on foot. And this is where PCIs and PCCs come into play. PCIs is pre-combat inspection, pre-combat checks. So, good thing the sir mentioned topping off on food and water, right? So he and I both had enough food and water. He also made sure we had equipment, which is batteries. So a big mistake later that we found out was the second lieutenant, who was back at HQ, he did not have enough batteries when he stepped out, so we could not communicate with him once we were in the field. Essentially, he almost got fired upon by the forces of Chelm because we could not communicate and tell him to move a specific route into the ECP. So we need to make sure that anytime we step off, we always do PCIs and PCCs, make sure everybody has the correct loadout, everybody has enough food and water. Or if things were to go south and you do have to ruck it, that you can survive like a couple days if need to. But after we had our malfunction, we rucked it to the city of Chelm. They had a couple, I guess, patrols also, but sorry, I'm a little tired. They have a couple of guys on guard. So the sir moved up. I posted security. Once I saw they weren't a threat, I moved up with them, so not to raise suspicion. And then from there, we waited for our QRF to arrive.
Yep. Forgot to mention about the radio chatter. How do we, how did we stumble upon the enemy radio chatter and the 102, the Spartan chatter, before we even got into that?
Tracking. So when we're tapping into other channels, you have to be cognizant that they can, since we're in the proximity of the radio, we cannot talk if we're trying to pick up on chatter. That's when noise discipline comes in play. And anytime you're actually on comms, you're not supposed to, like, nobody's supposed to be talking at once. It's supposed to be one person at a time, sending and receiving. It should be half duplex, not full duplex. So if you're trying to tap into other people's channels, just be silent. Just gather the intel you need. But when you're trying to communicate, that's when you wait for them to finish their sentence and you respond accordingly.
All right. Let's make a couple of examples. Radio chatter. Sergey, you're in the command post, and Corporal, you're with the sergeant. Sorry, Corporal, you are in the Kremlin doing a guard post duty. Sergeant, you are in the base over here at the gate itself, guarding the gate. How does everybody communicate with each other? How does everybody relay communication with each other? And what to say and what not to say. Okay,
So the doctrine
so
usually, oh,
go ahead.
oh, yeah, so doctrine usually for radio chatter, which is usually throughout, is when you talk on the radio, so we're gonna be more professional about it. We're not gonna be like, "Hey Shim, this is me." Say, like for example, if I'm trying to call HQ, so I'm saying who I'm trying to talk to, so it's HQ. HQ, this is Corporal Alexi. Radio check over. And then they'll be like, Corporal Alexi, this is HQ. Loud and clear, over.
More common language than single language. So rather than corporal, we will divide it. Let's say you were in the Kremlin, so it's OP2. OP1 is already marked on the map, which is the mountain above Cham. Let's say OP2, okay? So you are right now at OP2, and let's say Sergeant is in OP1, not here in the base. And both of you want to communicate with base. You go ahead, Corporal. Give them an example.
Am I trying to call OP1 or HQ?
You trying to call HQ.
Oh. HQ, this is OP2. Radio check over.
This is HQ. Fuck. I forgot what he said.
So you say OP2, OP2. This is HQ. Reading me loud and clear.
OP2. This is HQ. Read you loud and clear.
Solid copy, over.
Go ahead. Sorry. Continue traffic. Say you got let's say you see two guys walking around the main gate of the base.
Of the space?
Yeah. Now, let's say there is a intel, okay, coming up the HQ. The intel is there is two guys walking around in the airfield, somewhere in the vicinity of the airfield. How do you relay traffic to your OP, to that OP, which is currently the highest position that can see all the airfield?
OP1.
OP2 be aware we have intel that there are subjects moving around within the airfield near our position. Over.
Tracking. I received break. There are friendly forces near the base. Over.
Roger
Okay,
that.
hold. To talk on the radio, sometimes getting confused, or sometimes you don't have the confidence to say what you need. So there is that break option. OP2, this is a command. Be advised, I got intel on a couple of guys walking around the base. Break. Up until now, we don't know their location. Break. They could be walking around on the south part or on the northwest part. Break. Be advised, if you got eyes on, check on me.
HQ, this is OP2. Send your last.
OP2, be advised. I got two guys walking around the main gate or near the airfield. Approximately, they're going toward the northwest. Break. I don't think they're hostile, but I do want you to have eyes on them. Make sure they're not hostile. If they're doing something that considered suspicion, rely at me.
HQ, this is OP2. HQ, this is OP2. I received break. Two unidentified personnel. Break. Moving northwest. And break. They need to be identified. Over.
That's a good copy. So make sure when you talk on the radio, make sure when you talk on the radio, you talk like a real, you press the button and you release. You don't double tap and talk all the time for that glitch. Okay, let's say for example, OP1 wants to relay a message to OP2, but he cannot because of the distance. What do we do?
Relay message.
Relay a message through command.
OP2 would contact HQ and HQ would contact OP1.
Exactly. Let's drill it.
Exercise it?
Yep.
Okay.
HQ, this is OP2. Do you read
OPT, this is HQ. I'll read you loud and clear.
over? HQ, I cannot get in contact with OP1. Can you relay message? Over.
Roger that, OP2. This is HQ. Go ahead and relay message.
Messages as follows. Chow will be served at 7 o'clock. Break. Menu is MRE.
Copy that. Chow will be served at 7 o'clock. Menu is the MRE. Copy?
Over. Tracking.
OP1, this is HQ. Do you read me?
HQ, this is OP1. I hear you over. Copy. I read you over.
Got a message from OP2 reading Chow will be served at 7 o'clock. The menu will be MRE. Over.
HQ, this is OP1. Message received over. Chow is at 7. Menu is
MRE.
MRE. Over.
Very good, very good. That was very good. Now you're getting it. See, now when you reform, let's say you wanna call a commander, the commander call sign on the. I know he has his own call sign, but I think he will be more likely that call sign. Red actual. Red one actual. Sorry. Okay, he's Red 1 actual. Red 1 is Lieutenant Commander Dmitry. Red 2 is Lieutenant Commander Mikhail. That's me.
You want to put a list of that up in the chat in Discord so we can sort of just familiarise ourselves with that sort of thing.
After we have a meeting with the commander and we have the full briefing and the full request from everybody about whatnot and what should we do and everything. Yeah.
Once you've all worked out your call signs,
I'm designating. I'm designating Corporal Alexei as my second. He will be my radio man.
I'm tracking.
And from there, and you're Sergey, you're a radio man of. In case we'll have three squads, it will be like Corporal Alexei will be my radio man. You will be Commander radio man, and you will be Lieutenant Commander Dmitry radio man.
tracking.
That is for now, yeah. But when we have more guys, you guys should have a corporal with a radio man, and you will be the sergeant because we have to have a sergeant in the squad. Sergeant have to pick up the rear. Will be like 5-man elements: leader, radio man, 2 riflemen, or 1 rifleman and 1 DMR, and 1 sergeant. The sergeant has also assault rifles.
Is the LMG role, is that gonna be like specialized or what?
LMG will be in each squad. There will be 1 LMG.
Okay.
And if there will be a situation where we have to do a big attack, then we cooperate with the Spartans, and I will take 1 or 2 from each side, and we form a suppression squad, which made of LMG, snipers, and marksmen. You like that, huh?
Yep. Should we do something since there's 4 of us? Should we maybe go out on a patrol and like gather some gear, maybe food?
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a good idea.
Does anybody
relay
need to
track.
get offline anytime soon?
I've got about another hour. I'm good for an
Alright.
hour or so.
Okay.
Also, sir, I'd like to implement a new idea. Anytime we leave friendly lines, we depart friendly lines. You're usually supposed to give a op order. So, for example, if we're about to step off, I would put in the Discord 4 packs departing friendly lines. That way,
Yeah.
if something were to happen, they know that there's 4 guys already outside that they're not going to be spawning in right in the base. Plus, it
Before
keeps
we do that,
accountability, which
I
is
wanted
key.
to check if Lieutenant Commander Dimitri, he told me he will get on if there is more than 4 guys, and see if we want to get on. But on 4 we can make 5 team element and then split two group to one sniper with a spotter and 3 element team.
I'm getting in contact right now.
Copy that. Sergey, take your radio and attack the long range. Everybody else, we're gonna use the short range because we're gonna be inside the town, so we can communicate with those inside the town.
Track.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you have all mags loaded, no empty mags, no half empty mags on you. Food, water, bandages, batteries. If anyone needs
Carrying
something, tell me.
plenty of batteries usually.
You want batteries? Okay, batteries. There you go. One.
No, I'm saying I usually I usually carry plenty of batteries, so if anybody needs them, just ask me some.
Okay. You got extra batteries for the radio?
This backpack right here?
The big one. Yep.
Yeah, well, it'll be good.
Okay. Always, but when we do make combat or do make big planning, I will make Okay, helmets on. Do we have any message back from command?
Negative. He did not acknowledge.
4-man element team. We're gonna go toward the Kremlin. From there, we're gonna split to a 2-man team, and we're gonna start searching the town for supplies, radios, not radios, sorry, generator, stick lights, flares, stuff that we need. Stuff that we don't need, don't pick up. Just, you know. And formation, I'll take up the lead. Radio man on my 6. Corporal second. Sergeant Doyle, you take up the rear. Spacing 5 to 10 meters.
Tracking.
Okay. When we start moving, I want everybody to take off their chats, their voice chat, and only when communicate, speak, press it. And when we get close to the first part of the Kremlin, we're gonna start up the radios. That will be our splitting point, and that's where we're gonna start with the radio, start working with the radio. Splitting team will be as is follow: me and Sergeant Sergey, radio man, Corporal and Sergeant Pavel. Team 1, Team 2. That's the call sign on radio. Alright. Sergeant Pavel ready to go. Sergeant Sergey ready us at the gate. We're right there.
Call signs with what? Team 1, Team 2?
Maintain security at the gate, and we're right there. Condition 1, the weapon. Condition 2, the weapon, sorry.
Hey, fair.
Behind you, Sergey. You got another one coming through.
Watch out, watch out.
Okay, come in, back inside. Gonna be plenty more right now.
Yeah.
So, Nick, what you call in your army, in your military, when you get up in the morning and clear your routes from IEDs and do inspection, inspection and stuff like that? Early in the morning.
You do early morning planning?
Yeah.
It's during Revel, all the commanders meet. Oh my god, what the heck?
Yeah, it's behind the door. There he is. Oh! Take up your suppressor when you shoot in unsuppressed. Oh, that shotgun. Check a bang. Okay, so what you call that in the army? More early morning playing?
Reveille?
What you call that? Early planning what?
It's when the just when the commander's meeting.
No, so what I mean is like when everybody is in the morning in the outpost need to get in position on guard. Everybody in the outpost getting on position and doing like preemptive fire or going out of the outpost and checking that there is no IDs.
Oh, yesterday, what we did yesterday, FPCon, was protection.
Yeah. So
That's like
every
universal,
time,
even Europe does it.
so that's what I want to do over here. In safe position, we were inside, one shot in the air, I track all the zombies, clear them out, so we know we have a route. Alright.
gonna send the hire that we're about to depart friendly lines.
Yep.
By the way, anybody who's on this airfield, like within the gates or within the fences of the airfield, they're not supposed to be here because they've all been informed this is a live fire zone. So, if you ever see anybody here, you gotta try to escort them out forcefully if need be.
How many are outside? Just you two? Is he still in there?
Messages sent. 4 packs departing friendly lines.
Where's Shim? It's still inside. It's just you two. Oh, all 4 of you. Oh, there you go. Oh, why didn't you tell me? I'm stood there waiting for him.
So this here, what we are doing right now, will be as an example for you guys. First of all, an opportunity to learn and an example to understand what is the common language and how to apply it to other guys who fly in the elements. Okay, 5 meter spread, closer.
I was going to say I was having trouble hearing you all the way back here. I was having trouble hearing you all the way back there.
Yeah, that's when messages need to be relayed, Sergeant.
Second main radio will come to me now. Yeah. The fourth man will cover our 6. That's you, Pavel. You need to cover our 6. Exactly. You are a rear guard, so you always, when you are walking, always make sure to look around.
Yeah.
Every couple of minutes, look around behind you to make sure you have no enemy behind you.
Yeah.
When we're engaging, let's say we're engaging right side.
Would second look left or right and third would look left? Is that correct?
Sorry, my mic was mute. First, one is looking to the 12 o'clock. Second is looking to the 3 o'clock. Third is looking to the 9 o'clock. And fourth is looking to the 6 o'clock. But when he's walking, he's looking to the right. Every couple of minutes, looking to the back. So there is no enemy behind us. Okay. Everybody got it?
Yep.
Tracking.
Okay. Okay. Form a line on me. Go. Start marching. This is what you call patrol pace. So you have to implement this also in your training with your guys, with your squad. Pace 1 meaning you walk. Pace 2 meaning you're driving. Pace 3 meaning you're running. Less sound, less strength that you lose, water, fluid.
How?
Sorry, Bravo, can you hear the sir?
Just about.
Sergeant Pavel?
If you could relay his
Bravo.
last. I didn't hear his last one.
Yeah, I can hear. Now I can hear him. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's because of the distance. So you see how the distance affects?
Yeah.
So your guys, you hold your position as it is. Your job. Okay, I'm walking with you. Your job. You know how to look around in the game without turning
Yeah.
around like this.
L1. Yeah.
Okay, press and hold.
Yeah. L1. Yeah, I got it.
Exactly. So practice like you walk slowly and then press and hold R1 and just look to the side. Then you can see your other teammates and
Yeah.
your 6 o'clock.
Yeah. That's why I end up doing that old jogging step, because when I'm looking behind, it ends up the stick seems to get pushed or going to jog. But
Exactly. If you
but,
if you do even think there is something behind, you can hold the group also. Relay message to your second. The second is him. You tell him stop, full stop. Tell the commander to stop, and then he will tell him to stop, and he will tell him me to stop, and I will turn around, see what happens. Even if there is nothing, still
yeah.
a suspicion, but you need to act. If you think you need to stop, you stop it.
Yeah.
All right. Continue up ahead. Let's use this 3-9. Okay, we got a small village up on the right side. An opportunity to search and to kill. Let's hold here. Everybody regroup on me. Okay, small village up ahead, 12 o'clock. We're gonna move on at single firing line. I want Sergeant Pavel on the far left side, then Corporal on my left, then Sergeant Sergei on my right. We're gonna move up together, simultaneously try to stay in formation, in line. Slowly, we're practicing it, so it's beginning for us too. Yeah, exactly, good. Almost. Sergeant's good. Corporal pick up the pace a little bit. Sergeant probably good. Yep. Nice spacing, everybody's good. As soon as anyone sees something, you call it out.
Zombie far left on the fence.
Copy that. Hold form. Don't be far left. Don't get eyes on. Okay, this is where we utilize communication. Corporal, take out your radio. Sergeant, Sergey, turn on your radio. Okay, two-man element. Sergeant Pavel, you take a lead on the left side buildings. Me and Sergeant Sergey take on the lead on the right side. Fire is will. Be careful. And remember, we are on your left. We are on your right side. So maintain fire, friendly fire.
Okay.
See that? Moving up on the right. Sergeant. As soon as we get contact.
Yeah, she was just up here on this far left corner of this fence line.
Tracking, Sergeant.
Relay message. We are one, so you're referring to him as two. To be advised, we are coming from the most northwest part of the town itself, clearing from the right side.
You copy that?
Two, this is one, do you read me?
1, this is 2. We read you loud and clear. Over.
Copy last transmission.
I do not read me. I do not read. I cannot hear him. So you relay transmission.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go.
2, did you read previous transmission?
2, this is 1. We read you loud and clear. Over.
Okay. We're moving in from the northwest side. We were. Copy.
1, this is 2. Sergeant Pavel has secured the leftmost break house. Over. One, do you read?
Copy. Big fire.
1, can you confirm those are friendly fire? That's
Fire at will. Be on my left.
Repeat that 2.
1, can you confirm that this is friendly shooting?
Stay firm. Stay firm. Check left. Check
2,
left. I got right.
That's confirmed.
Sergeant, engaging the enemy. One, be advised, friendlies are shooting from the leftmost limit. Tracking.
Commander, be advised, 1 is shooting from our left. Move around the right side of the building. Watch out.
Sorry, I forgot my mic was muted for ages.
Is there any messages you want me to relay, Sergeant?
No, what you did is perfect.
Obvious, front door.
One, this is 2. Your shooting seems to have attracted most of the zombies to your side of town. We're clear on this side.
One, did you get our last transmission over?
Container in this house if you want to take it.
Copy, clear.
1, this is 2. We're proceeding to clear houses on the left side of town. Over.
Roger that too. We've only cleared 2 houses. We've only cleared 1 house too, but
Copy.
We're engaged, Johan.
Sergeant, I'm gonna stack up on the door.
Stack up on you. Stacked.
I'm gonna open the door, and then you're gonna pie it. Tracking.
Yeah, tracking, sorry.
Breaching in 3, 2, 1.
Relay message to 2. Make them sure that
Clear.
we're gonna meet them at the
1. Clear.
Stacking on you.
Secondary door.
southwest part of the town where the storage
Breaching in
facility,
3,
there is a
2.
storage facility over there. Warehouse, big warehouse.
Clear.
over.
Clear.
1.
Copy.
Clear. That's a -1. Can you say your last?
Do make sure to meet up at the right southwest corner of the town, right by the barge garage / warehouse. Over.
Copy that. Sorry, 1, this is 2, copy that. Meet up by the garage, southwest corner. Over.
You also be advised. Feel free to pick up any vodka you need to.
1, this is 2, can you repeat over?
Make sure to pick up any vodka that you wish to.
Yeah, I definitely will do that.
Breaching in 3, 2, 1.
Clear.
On left side.
Breaching in 3, 2.
You push right, I push left.
Okay. Yep. Clear.
My side secure.
Okay, I got a door over here. Go by.
Did I check that already? Yeah, I did.
Open when ready.
Be advised, 1. We're at your 6 o'clock.
Eyes on.
Roger that.
Anything in that warehouse? Nothing.
Negative, sir. There wasn't really much to scavenge here.
Copy that. Radio off. Okay. Let's go ahead and proceed on this road up ahead to the town and see what we can get. Chicken south. Where?
Got chicken south beyond the little shed,
yeah.
free shed.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. You wanna hunt it? On the hand.
You could catch some fish at the pond near our base.
Oh. Yeah.
Could get a bone knife, a bone hook.
I put your fishing hook somewhere in the building. I took it down for that gremlin. They wanted to respawn. We need to use it. We need to use it for fish, for food. That's a good idea. But for now, let's continue our mission. We're gonna go ahead up to town, do a search around, converge, search around the Kremlin, see that everything is okay. We will conquer 2 houses, like 2 teams will be in each house, every team will be in each house, and from there we're gonna shoot and clear the perimeter. Afterward, we're gonna continue back to the base.
Tracking.
Everybody clear?
Okay.
Let's go.
if we stand around out here long enough, we will meet wolves. This is definitely wolf territory.
Sergeant, pass up to the sir that this is wolf territory and be advised.
Again?
3 copy.
What?
Sergeant
copy.
Pavo said this is wolf territory. Be advised.
Copy that.
He's right. First hand experience.
We will not be scared by a couple of dogs. Am I right, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Especially if we are a squad, we don't need to worry about the dogs. Just bark at them, ruff, ruff, woof, with bullets.
Yes. I know you're good at that.
Okay, let's reform in this house over here in the 12 o'clock. Take the group, eat something, drink some water. And then I gotta think of a plan to do this town. Gentlemen, let's regroup over here. Okay, this town will be training opportunity and a CQB training, how to breach, how to move, how to bound from corners to corners, what is the meaning of bound, where to cover, how do I know when to bound again? Uh, that's it's common. Like if I wanted to see my, let's say, who's in front of me, bounding up, and then I know how I need to up to him. Only when he's sitting down behind cover in the corner, I know I can bound up to him. He's covering right now, so I can move up, or the next guy can move up to the next corner because he's covering. Okay. While doing this, I will take on myself and go up there and be a sniper. This will be a live fire drill. You will encounter zombies. I will guide you through this town with my eyes and weapon. And we work with the communication radio. I want the small range, not the long range. You copy?
Tracking.
Corporal, I know you're the lower rank, but you're gonna lead the element and train them along route and explain to them, because they're gonna move it all along, down the chain. Okay,
Tracking.
I'm gonna move ahead and you're gonna start the briefing. I'm gonna set up upstairs and turn on my radio and tell you when I'm set. I will be Overwatch.
Tracking.
You will be lead one. He will be a second. No, he will be a second, and he will be a third. He's the sergeant. He's picking up the rear.
Tracking.
Okay. Okay. Moving up, crossing.
Alrighty, gents. So you guys ready for some fun?
Yep.
So I'm very familiar with CQB and CQC. In the Marines, I'm a comm engineer, so I do a lot of urban demo, which is breaching doors, clearing rooms. So this is very familiar territory for me. You guys seem like you guys are pretty proficient. Like I know Sergeant Doyle was very proficient in it. Picked up really fast.
I like bulldozers.
Yeah, that's fun. So how this is gonna work is, do you guys know what bounding is, or like he already showed you the
Yeah,
basics of
a little
bounding.
bit.
Essentially, you set cover for a movement.
Yeah, like leapfrog, and then next one
Yep,
sort of bounce
perfect.
past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys already get the point. Yeah, perfect. So we're just gonna be doing that. It should be very simple stuff.
I guess the premise is person in the open can't really fare as well as the guy in cover.
So yeah, so you're gonna. If I was covering, sorry, I'm gonna leave my mic on. If I said I was covering here, I'll say set, and then you'll be like moving, and then when you're set, you'll say set, and then I know that I can move when you're set. Are you tracking? Just so like
Yeah.
communication is key
That's
for
not so far
bounding.
up.
I need to know who's set. Yep. Are you guys ready? Can you who's my radio man? Sergeant Waffles.
Yes.
What's your in-game name? I keep forgetting your guys' names. In-game
Sergey.
names.
And I'm
Sergio?
Pavel.
Sergey and Pavo. Saying it right?
Pavel.
Pavel. Alright, so you have the radio on, right? Sergey? Sergeant?
I was told not to use it, but I can't.
Oh, I mean, you have a short range?
No.
Oh. You can turn that off. Do you have a short range, Sergeant Doyle?
Yeah. I've only got
Alright,
the
so
one
you'll
on
be
me though.
communicating.
Yeah.
Yep, you're on
Team
short
one,
range
team
with
one. This is
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
So
I'm
ask
in
if
position.
Overwatch is set. Overwatch, this is lead 2 or lead 3. Are you set?
Copy that. You can continue your journey. Be advised, you got direct action contact from the southwest of you, direct southwest. As soon as you take that corner, there is one Z, and if you take that
Sergeant?
last corner to the right, there is another one, and another one behind the fence to you. So,
Can you hear them?
advising you to
Sergio?
proceed in caution.
Lead, this is 3, copy. Okay, I'm gonna read you a message to the team. He's giving us the go ahead to start. He says take it easy on that left corner, there's Zed as you go. Long story short.
Tell them we're
But,
tracking. Oh, sorry.
Lead, this is 3. 1 got message, he is moving to start position now.
Alright, we got a hostile danger close. Ask lead if he can take fire.
Lead,
Open fire, open fire. Be mindful. Just wait. Hold fire, hold fire. Alright,
One incoming.
push into the building, push into the building.
oh my bullets are going straight through that one.
Come in, sir. Watch out.
Open fire, first man, open fire. Careful, friendlies. Be mindful, friendlies.
Close the back door.
Close door, close door. Okay.
Back door.
I'm turning on my radio.
Back door.
Yeah, we're safe, don't we? Lead, this is 1.
Just lead 1. You read over.
Overwatch, lead 1, this is Overwatch. Close your back door. Your back door is open. They can get in from there.
We're tracking on that. We've closed the inner door. We cannot move to close the outside door. We need Overwatch fire.
Copy that.
Yes, you can shoot out the windows and kill them if you need to. Overwatch, lead 1. You copy.
Lead 1, this is Overwatch, copy.
How many tangos are outside the perimeter of this compound? Over.
No tango seems, hold 1, hold 1. One is inbound. Behind your back. Reloading. Hold position for you got more inbound. You got more inbound. Hold position. Come on.
Tracking.
Got him. She's crawling. He's down. One more. Damn, there was a pile of them.
Overwatch, this is lead 1. What's our sit rep?
Be advised, I don't see any more enemies outside your perimeter. You're good to proceed.
Overwatch, this is lead 1. Confirming that there are no more hostiles on the outside perimeter of our compound.
Confirm. No enemy behind your compound or inside the compound. I don't see inside your compound, but on the outside everybody's dead. Might be 1 or 2 below me, which is pretty close to you guys, but not on your compound.
Here, host.
Overwatch,
The base
lead
of his
1.
tower.
I'm going radio silent. Be advised, we're about to confirm and then start our movement. Over. Over and out.
Copy that. Over and out. Lead 1, this is Overwatch. We got 1 behind, 1 coming from the backside. 2, make that 2.
We've got 2 coming on our building again. Hold again.
Yeah, 2 right outside this door, please.
I'm gonna hold open the door. You guys shoot anything that comes in.
Stack up behind me. Yep.
I'm on you.
Lead 2, this is Overwatch. I got him. Lead 1, this is Overwatch. I got him.
Tracking Overwatch.
Set.
Alright, kids, we're about to open a main road right here. We're gonna cross over, set perimeter left and right.
Who's going first? Who's going first? Sorry.
I'm taking my.
Post right security.
Set.
Lead 2, this is
Moving.
Lead 2, this is Overwatch. You got eyes on friendly.
Set. I'm watching left side.
Yep. Moving.
Lead 1, this is Overwatch. Do you read me?
Set.
3 moving. I'm stacked on you on the fence.
Alright, gents, we're gonna cross over to that house sort of right across the street. You see it?
Green?
Yellow and brown 2-story.
Oh yeah, brown.
Correct. It'll be to our little bit.
There's 2 yellow brown. There's a yellow brown 3-story across the street, and then it's the brown brick.
brick one. Alright. Setting, security.
Want to move?
Yep, move.
Keep moving.
He said
3
Pablo,
moving.
move.
What's that?
Set.
Lead 2,
Alright.
this is overwatch, be with me.
You set. Let's clear this house. Sergeant, take point. Pablo.
Lead 2, this is overwatch, be with me.
Got 2 doors. Room left and right.
Sergey, you
covering.
push right. Pablo and I were clear left.
Do that.
Breach.
Clear.
Clear.
Right, clear.
Oh, dude, looks like I'm freezing.
Yeah, where we've got wet.
Lead 2, this is overwatch, be with me.
Lead Overwatch, this is lead 2, we copy you over.
Be advised, hold position in safe place until the rain stops. I'm gone down. I gone down from that position to high up.
Does winging it help?
Right now I'm good.
Eating fat help.
I will fall in back on you. What is your location?
Overwatch, this is lead 2, we were in the orange brick building near the medical building.
Copy that. Regrouping on your location, coming from the northwest.
Copy that, we'll be waiting. He wants us to hold here till the rain stops. He's on his way over.
Tracking.
You can wring your wet clothes out and that'll help bring your temperature back up. Press RT, yeah,
Someone has to cover you guys while that happens, you know?
Yeah.
Someone going in.
I've got the door if you
Learn
want,
the hard
Waffles.
way.
Sergeant Sergey, you need to
At
fix
the,
your fence.
At the
And your shoes.
at the Tolga embassy, I was bringing out my shirts and one Spartan entered the embassy, and he ran out before I could get my pants on and chase him down. Got torn up a little bit by the zombies in the first house.
So usually after we kill someone or shoot some insurgents, we do a search on his body to make sure he doesn't have any IDs or anything. But for this, we will use the opportunity to search bodies, as in look for stuff. But yeah, the same way, Corporal. If you know what I'm
What about
getting at.
pictures?
Tracking.
Pictures are good to take only for if we killed or captured or taking intel. Also good stuff if you guys wandering around in towns or going to civvy town, Chelm, Tolga, whatever. Make picture with your phones or screenshot. I don't know if you can from screenshot to the Discord from the PlayStation, but make
It's
photos of the
difficult.
town. Yeah, so what I do is just take photo from my phone.
Yeah.
On
Of the screen, yeah.
Yeah.
I just take a
So-
picture of I have a method for getting it onto Discord.
Okay. And no, only on the red side. Only on the red. There's information only for the red.
Oh,
What's
of course,
happening in
yeah.
Sharm, what they're building. Always take a picture of the places they're like grouping up and talking a lot, or what they built recently. Like that last checkpoint that I was at, it wasn't there the first last time I was before. It's a new thing, and they have NWO's marks right now inside as security also. Yeah, a lot of intel we need to gather. So every time you're over there right now, we are friendly bases with everyone. So that's an opportunity for us to use.
Did you say they're using NWO security now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I cannot stand those people.
Hold on. To eat. Everybody good on food and water?
Yep.
We're almost near the Kremlin, so if you're not, we can just resupply there.
I would use that here. I'm gonna relog and I'll be right back. Cause when I used my duct tape and his sewing kit, it didn't repair anything.
No, there's just us, Doyle. Did you play with Craig earlier? The
I
commander?
haven't seen anyone all day. Yeah, you lot were the first lot I've seen all day.
Oh,
I'll,
okay.
I'll get on for an hour in the afternoon when I get back from work, but then the missus gets home, and then I don't get back on till the evening really, so... But...
Nice. So what do you do, Doyle?
I'm a painter and decorator.
You're a painter? Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah. Painter and decorator.
Oh, nice. Are you from the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, what part?
North London, really.
Oh, nice. I've always wanted to go to London.
I've been to the States a couple of
Yeah, I'm
times,
from
but...
Maryland, so if you don't know where that is.
I'm not 100%
Oh, where
sure.
have you
I've
been?
heard of it. I've been Virginia, Washington, and I've done Disneyland as a kid, and like Orlando, Disneyland, or whatever it was. Yeah, I haven't seen much of it, but it's massive, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
this storm goes on much longer, I might have to spend the night here. I might have to have to
Corporal.
sleep.
Yeah, might have. Let's set security. Corporal, I want you over here on
Yes,
this
sir.
corner. Guarding this corner. Sergeant
Tracking.
next door. Other corner. Over here. Got those two windows. Sergeant Sergey. Where is he?
Oh, there's Sergey's in here, I saw. There you
Oh,
go. You go to the lieutenant
yeah, Sergeant Sergey on me. You got this door. I got that door.
You guys should vote on my suggestion in the suggestions voting hall.
What? Which one?
Out of character, go to where it says suggestions, where it has a little heart in a box, and you could vote for suggestions. You could vote like yes, no, or I don't know. It's pretty cool.
What's it in? Just... Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Were there any chatter about last night? About what happened?
A little bit.
Oh, there you go, suggestion.
Someone straight out fucking... Someone straight out requested more violent PvP.
Lucid, probably.
Actually, no, believe it.
Nope. Apple.
or not. No, baby
Nope.
MXCO.
PvP wins. Not lose. Character if you die. Okay. Why is there two red in the Discord? Why is there two red? One red with one icon and one red with two icons.
One is just like an information thing about the Reds, I think, and the other ones that's our actual chat.
Yeah.
Like the one where it says
The
join
information-
a faction or city, that's just like an information bit, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody can see that, but only Reds can see our chat.
Yeah.
Alright, rain, stop. Corporal, what's the situation on your position?
There's nothing unusual to report at this time, sir.
Copy that. Sergeant?
Which one?
Pavel?
Nothing to report, sir.
Copy that.
Rain's stopping.
Seems yeah. So
We're reporting in. This door is very blue.
Mm. It's still raining. I see more Zeds start to move around inside the town.
Yeah.
One, two. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go ahead. Everybody on me. But Z to the left. Alright, 4 set security on my corner over here behind me. Show him Corporal.
Say again, sir.
Secure. I want security on that corner behind us. Good. Okay, what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna bound up 2 by 2. I want the sergeant and the corporal bounding up, and then me and the sergeant Sergey bounding up. Corporal, on me for a second. Sergeant Sergey, take his lead, take his position. So you see that, what do you call that? Round thing in the middle where you put posters on my 12 o'clock?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. You're gonna bound to that, and I'm gonna bound up this street to the next corner, and then you're gonna bound up to that canteen over there to that next corner, and then forward and forward up until we get to that elevation. When we go up, we will do the same. You will go on the left, we will be on the right, bounding up 2 by 2.
Tracking.
Alright. Sergeant on him, Sergeant Pavel on him. Sergeant Sergey on me. Okay, Sergeant Sergey, we're gonna have to provide cover for them. So, while I'm doing this over here, standing, you doing the same kneeling. You will be next to me. Tell me when you said.
I have one-time enemy in my exact route to the left, moving towards where we're going to be moving.
Seen, tracking. And there is another one behind him. Okay. So you advance on my route. We go 2 by 2 after one after another. You set?
Move.
Sergeant, you set?
Set.
So. They got contact left. Fire. Open fire. On me, don't worry, they're covering us. Cover us, cover us.
Set. Target's behind us.
Good.
Target's.
Good.
Left.
Move
Got
back,
target.
move back.
Apple.
Good. Good on each other. Very good.
One more coming down the road.
One more, coming down the road. 12
Three of
o'clock.
them. Rear.
One down.
I'm reloaded.
Down.
Oh, close on you.
Reloading. Okay. Remember to move. Whoa, whoa. Be careful on your friendly fire, be careful.
Hold target.
Push back. Up into the house, get in.
Shutting door the outside.
Getting in.
Third door, second door shut.
Alright, everybody good?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm good.
Nice. That was beautiful. We got one more in the door. Let's carry him up.
I'll hold the door open.
Do that. There you go. Check bodies for anything valuable.
Gotcha.
Got eyes on target. Target down. Eyes on another one, another Z coming down the street. Get this kid.
Bodies I can't pick up.
Right. I got one. I got two. Got three.
You can hear me, I just lost all sound.